Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. Welcome to the chat. You are watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love, and it is July 26th. It's Friday, July 26th, 2024. We have a jam-packed episode. Sorry, I'm just messing with my cameras a little bit. I am excited. I'm very excited to chat with you guys today. All right. We are looking good on YouTube. We're looking good on TikTok. I'm going to give it a minute for TikTok to tell my subscribers that I'm here and I'm live and I have things and things to say. All right. Good morning. It's Friday. Hello, J-Lo. Hello, Carla. Hello, Greg. Welcome to the chat. We have lots to talk about today. And I'm going to today also ask for your help. I'm a little tired today. Hello, Selena. Welcome back to the chat, my friend. It's nice to see you here this morning. I'm a little bit tired this morning, you guys, and I have discovered why, and I can't wait to share that with you. So I'm going to ask for your help and do a little woo-way collaboration today. I love for you to get going in the chat. Good morning, Samantha. Welcome to the chat. Good morning, Viv287. Welcome to the chat. Samantha says good morning. If you guys are ready, let's get going. We've got 7 people in the room. We might as well start. All right, so today on the docket, today what we're talking about is this. We are talking about dreams, and I'm curious about your dreams because mine have been wild lately. We are talking about astrology a little bit because for whatever reason, for the first time today, I felt inclined to click the button with transits on my astrological chart. And when I said that I believe I started shifting into a new frequency on July 7th, you guys are going to be like, of course you're shifting into a new frequency. Your astrology literally confirms it. So that's exciting news. I feel very excited about that. Actually, I feel very excited. And we are going to talk more about simulation because I think it's quite interesting, number one. And I'm learning more and more every time I read a page in this book, and I want to share the information with you. Good morning, Michelle. Welcome to the chat. If you're new here, please say hello. Do not be afraid. We are a powerful group of people that hang out every morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do the dang thing. We talk all about energy, astrology, winning at life, because when you know how to use your energy, you know how to win at life. Hello, Bella April. Thank you for the likes, Selena. 176 likes, and I've only been streaming for 2 minutes. I'll take it. That's almost 100 likes a minute. I'll take it. Lily Ross, thank you for welcome to the chat. All right, you guys, let's get going. I'll get going. Who, if you were here yesterday morning, hello, Gabby. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Rudy. Welcome to the chat. If you were here yesterday morning, did you ride the energetic wave? Did you get on the wave and did you ride it all day? I know I did. I am almost completely done with all of my backlogged Your Soul's Purpose reports. So if you're interested, really quickly, reminder, through the end of July, that report includes 2 bonus pages around your human design, what your soul is nudging you to do, what your soul wants you to master, and how to communicate that out to the world so you can help raise the frequency of the planet with me. Please, please, please. If you're interested in learning about your soul's purpose, and if you're curious about why the heck you're here on this earth at this time, you may want to check out that report. It is a good 11 pages at this point, 11 pages of information all about you and the power that you have, your natural power. Really powerful information. I wrote one last night. I was like blown away. This person was total psychic. Psychic, hands down, healer, psychic. I was like, yeah, welcome to the club. Hello, Vic. Hello, Melicia, I think is how you say it. Hey, I'm Linda Montgomery. Welcome to the chat. Good morning, Bella April. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so once again, you guys, if you're interested in that report, I am caught up. I have to proofread the one I'm finishing, and then I'm caught up. You have 5 days through July 31st, midnight Eastern Standard Time to get that report and get that bonus section. When I say that it will confirm for you what you probably feel already inside of your soul, but you can't put words to, it's legit. Hello, user 602. Welcome to the chat. Selena, thank you for the likes. Hello, Jen Coconut Palm Tree. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the chat. All right. Catherine's in the house. Good morning, Catherine, Margaret. For those of you that are here and in the Cosmic Collective, don't forget, right after this live, we're going into our spiritual chat on Zoom. So please come with questions. I have answers. Hopefully, and if not, we'll use our intuition and figure it out. Good morning, Margaret, with exclamation point. I love it. Thank you for the likes, you guys. So many new people in the chat. Thank you for the roses, Margaret. I appreciate you. Isabel, welcome to the chat. All right, so if you were on the energetic wave, I hope you rode it all day long. I had a great day yesterday. I am tired, though. I am tired. But that segues me into this perfect conversation around dreams. The reason your girl is tired. I'm tired because I'm doing so much in my dreams. Last night, you guys, I had like this whole on wild experience, lucid dream. I was, oh my gosh, there's so many things. There's so many different caveats to the dream. So I'm curious to know, first and foremost, do you dream? Yes or no? Do you dream? Do you remember? I guess I would say everybody dreams. Do you remember your dreams? Yes? No? Sometimes? Maybe? I don't know. If you don't know, then probably the answer is no. I'm just curious to know because I'm the type of person that Margaret says, yes, okay. You never remember your dreams, Bella. Okay, no worries, right? I'm just curious because I remember my dreams. I am moving and I feel like in my dreams, I'm busier than when I'm awake, like right now. Which one is real? I don't know. They both feel so real, right? They feel so real. Never remember any of mine. Okay, so then if you do remember, Margaret, you're in the chat remembering. Do you go to the same place often? I've been finding myself going to the same places in my dreams. Your husband has the best dreams. Oh, amazing, Bella. Yeah, I feel like people that dream, they're like, oh my gosh, I had this crazy dream. And people that don't dream are like, cool, that sounds so cool. But it's hard to articulate the dream with the language constructs we have in this reality, right? It's like, how do I articulate that I went up these stairs, but when I got to the top, there was no like sides or ledges, and I had to just get to the very top stair. And then I had to find my way down the stairs without falling. But when I stepped on the top stair, it started to bend toward the ground, but I had to balance. And I had my dog and I had food. And I was like, how do I get off these stairs? It was quite a predicament. Anyway, then from there, I went on to energy healing, a group of people in like a spiritual retreat. It was just wild, you guys. I'm a little tired. I'm going to need your help today to go through this live. I really am, because I don't have tons and tons and tons of spiritual things to chat about. I mean, I do, I always do, but like to say I have like a full-on lesson sitting in front of me, the answer is no. First of all, it's Friday. So that feels like work, and I don't want to work on a Friday. I don't want to do a lot of work on a Friday anyway. So Margaret says, I do. Sometimes it's my childhood home. Sometimes it's this house that's mine, but not really. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. And the same people, I'm always receiving new ways to heal in my dreams, which that is really cool to me. Like in my dreams, people come and they're like, do this, this, and this. So yesterday I was actually working, this morning, I was working people through cleansing their chakra system, breathing into their chakras. But then I got frustrated because like halfway through they had to cut me off and I only got to the solar plexus and I was like, well, but what about the rest of the chakras? We can't stop here. We can't stop here. So yeah, that was part of my dreams last night. I was very busy. I was moving through a city. I was in an unsafe neighborhood in part of my dream. And so I was following people that seemed to know like what parts of the streets to avoid. So it was safe for me. And yeah, it was just really a little bit bizarre, sometimes confusing, mostly tiring. Because if you are awake in your dream all night and you remember and you're mostly lucid, then in the morning when you actually wake up to start your day, you're like, oh my gosh, I need 8 more hours, right? My husband has crazy adventure dreams every night. I don't remember mine. Yeah, Samantha, I feel like that's like my partner. He's like, I don't dream. And I'm like, yes, you do. You just don't remember. Okay, so let's get going then. Let's get going. We're going to talk a little bit about simulation, you guys. Once again, I'm going to need your help. Do you have spiritual questions for me? Everyone must be sleeping because we only have 7 people in the room right now. Everyone is still tired. Are you tired? Are you tired? I'm tired. But, oh, this is what I was going to tell you too. I had a really interesting experience. I don't know. I've been live for 8 minutes. So 15 minutes ago, you're exhausted. You rode the wave until midnight. Oh my gosh. Well, no wonder you're tired, Catherine. Victoria's in the house. I actually made it this morning. Samantha's like, I'm awake for the first time. All right. Well, we've got a mixed bag as always. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a tickle in my nose. So this morning, for whatever reason, I was like, I want to look at the transits on my astrology, which I honestly never click the button that says with transits. Good morning, awake but need coffee. Same girl, same. I clicked the button that says with transits, and I'm on my computer right now finding it. You guys, when I told you, I don't know, was it a week ago that I was like, I started a new spiritual awakening. I started a new frequency shift. on July 5th. I think I shared that with you guys maybe a week ago, or maybe when it even happened, I think I shared it, but I haven't really talked a bunch about it because I'm like, it's this intuitive knowing. I just know, but I didn't look into my astrology. I didn't look into the transits. I've been busy, right? I've been busy writing reports for people, going live with you guys, working inside of the Cosmic Collective and all those things. So I haven't really looked at any of my transits. And then this morning, for whatever reason, I felt a little bit inclined. I was like, let me click that button that says with transits. When I tell you that I have the cosmic makings for a spiritual advancement right now at this exact moment in my life, my North Node is in return, almost perfectly conjunct at the moment with my natal North Node. That's a big deal. That's big shifts in stepping into, right? Remember, the South Node is where we feel comfortable. It's kind of our foundation energy. And the North Node is where our soul wants to progress to. Well, you guys, I have my North Node in Aries in the 10th house of social image, career, public image, public eye. We're moving up, you guys. Come with me, please. Margaret, yes, I do love when things become validated. I love a good confirmation. I didn't necessarily need it, but it's also like kind of like the cherry on the top. You know, it's like I don't need the confirmation because I already know it's happening. But then to see it, and to see it in actually such profound ways. It's not just the North Node. It's the North Node. I'm conjunct. The moon is transiting conjunct the North Node with me. I have Neptune sitting transiting Neptune sitting right on top of my natal Jupiter in my 10th house of career and social image and public eye. And I have Saturn 4 degrees away transiting from my natal sun. So it's like hunker down, go time for Lindsay. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have transiting Jupiter conjunct my Chiron. Big, expansive spiritual lessons, maybe some more healing. I feel wildly healed. I don't feel like there's much more that's like gnawing and craving to get out. I feel really good. So I'm curious to see what that will bring. The North Node returns. That's good morning, Arizona. Welcome to the chat. The North Node return. That's exciting because that's like level up status. I'm not even afraid. I'm stepping into that power. The moon there is going to help me, right? Especially like move through the emotions. The Saturn sitting on the sun, that's obvious because Saturn has been in Pisces and you guys know I'm a Pisces sun, but that is Lindsay, learning any more lessons, finding that discipline. I feel like I've found it. It took me a long time to find my discipline. I finally found it. I am so excited, you guys. To say I'm so excited is like, those words don't even, I don't know. Give me a better word than excited. I don't know, exhilarated. I am like beyond. I'm like patiently, excitedly anticipating that the best is like right there for me to step into. I love that feeling. I absolutely love it because I stopped, like, as soon as you stop being nervous of the spiritual growth, you're like, when's the next big moment? Because I've been on this kind of plateau, I would call it, for a while. That's my energy, by the way, in human design as a manifesting generator. I learn something and then I plateau for a while. I have to hang out on the plateau, integrate the energy. And then boom, I learn something and then I hang out on the plateau, integrate the energy. You have to know if you're on the plateau because you might quit too soon. You don't want to quit too soon if you're on a plateau because the best is yet to come, right? So, I know I live for the moments too, Arizona. By the way, am I doing okay, you guys, talking out of my heart? Does it feel, I can feel it's kind of like right here. I can feel it's like right now. No, it's up here. Okay. I'm going to come back to my hands. Hands on the heart so I can really train myself down here. It feels like it, but then it kind of feels, it's the excitement, right? I get excited. I'm like, Hello, Emily. Welcome to the chat. All right. Let me get out of that. That was my excitement. I could believe it. I could believe it because that's what was happening in my life. But also I was like, yes, literally yes. I have a friend who's around my age going through his North Node return as well. And the wild part is the way his chart is situated is he has one controlling planet that all the other, and he has a planet here and all his other planets are right here. And his energy has to funnel through this planet. And for him, this planet is Jupiter, which sounds exciting, except for Jupiter in the extreme could go the wrong way, right? Spending too much money and causing your own debt, eating too much food and causing your own weight gain, gambling too much and losing all you got, right? That kind of energy. So it really has to be tamed. And he's really feeling it right now. And I'm like, okay, my friend, this too shall pass. Like, just stay in the grind. Like, you've got this. All right. I take those moments, universe saying, yes, girl, keep going. Something told you to look up transits. Yeah, exactly, Margaret. I was like, oh, I'm curious because I don't know. Intuitively, it was just like click. And then I was like, oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, girl, I love your messages. You're doing great. Thank you. It's in the middle. It's in the middle. Like, it just takes some time, little girl. You're in the middle of the ride. Is that what you're talking about, Catherine? We're in the middle. Yeah, I'm sitting on the plateau. I already know because I know my energy, and I'm like, I think I'm like probably this far away from rockets, right? Oh, my voice is in the middle. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's like right here, right? I felt like it was like right here. I want it to be down here, but this is still challenging for me. When I look, you guys, when I go back and I see, like, because I have videos that went a little bit viral, I guess, like, 500,000 views or whatever. And then people are watching the videos that have stemmed off of that video. And I go back and watch and it's like, hi, Ellen. And I'm like, oh, oh no. It's okay. It's okay, right? I think it's a beautiful representation vocally of the growth, right? Of the growth. Yeah, exactly. It's calming, exactly. And I think it commands a little bit more attention, which I think is good. And I think it exudes a little bit more like expert authority. I know how to use my energy. You guys should try it too, actually. You should try to start to learn how to talk in your heart, from your heart, because it's really powerful and not in a manipulative way, right? I'm not manipulating anybody. I'm just, it's easier for everybody, I think. Oh, I have wisdom. I'll take that. Should I put the all right, I'm being silly this morning. It's Friday, you guys. Like, when I used to work in corporate, Friday, I was like, do we really have to come here today? This seems silly. I don't know why we're coming all here today. That's me right now, too high pitch. I'm working and talking from my heart, not my nervous system. Carizona, so I learned this trick because I've been meaning to talk from my heart for a long time now. I heard this a long time ago, and it's just one of those things that's like in the back of your mind, but you're like, I just haven't practiced it. So when you have time or when you can, what I learned is that where it vibrates is where you're talking from. So I first went from my throat down to my heart, and then I had really wild, when I say strong energetic movement from my solar plexus through my heart, it was almost like I was almost giving myself a bit of a stomach ache because the energy was moving so aggressively from the throat down. So I would recommend starting here, right? You can already tell I'm up here, coming down to here. You can see how that shifts, coming down to here. So I went from here down to here. Bad idea. Start practicing up here. It's not, you're still in your throat, but you're actually more in your like collarbone area. And then you can come down here, and then you can come down here, and then you can come down here. It's so cool. I think it's so cool. Fridays are work from home days. Yep, go on. I always aim to talk from my heart when I'm on calls with my bosses. Yeah. And Victoria, are you on calls like video, like Zoom? Are you live? Can they see you? Because if not, then just like, yeah, put your hands on your heart or at least practice on the chest, right? Once again, you guys, depending on how you can handle your own energy, even for me, like doing this for as long as I have, it was really a strong adjustment. So I do recommend starting, give yourself the patience because all good things come with consistency. All, right? We know that. Okay. Margaret's like, you guys are laughing at my hood situation where I became wise. I like that. Every Friday on video. Oh, okay. Could you video and like bring your camera up so it's just like here? Hello, I'm a talking head. Maybe that's an option. I don't know. Or just be like, if they think it's weird, just be like, oh, I'm like Gandalf. Exactly, right? That's kind of what I was going for. Wait, Gandalf, is that the Lord of the Rings? I don't really know. I was kind of just like pulling out some like Harry Potter stuff or whatever. I have to give a speech tomorrow. I will definitely be touching my heart. Yeah. Yeah, maybe just put the camera up like right here. Or if you're going right here, put the camera like right here. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I didn't watch. I mean, to say I watched them maybe, but I'm not good at watching long movies. I know what's gonna happen. I get so bored. I'm like, oh, I can't. I usually fall asleep. It's also very, yeah, it is very calming, right? So the Heart Math Institute, breathing out of the heart, just closing the eyes for a few counts if you're anxious, and really just opening the heart chakra, closing the heart chakra. I can continue my lesson from my dreams because I was moving up to the heart chakra when I was rudely interrupted and my retreat got canceled or shut down. All right. Thank you guys for collaborating with me. By the way, this is very helpful because I was a little bit like, what am I talking about today? But the conversation's flowing and I love that. Should we talk a little bit about simulation? I think we should. Once again, you guys, I'm finalizing the last 12-page report for Your Soul's Purpose. So if you want it, get in while the getting is good because I'm adding a couple of extra pages around your human design. It is the first link in my bio. So click the link in my bio, click the first link, and you will get to see all about it. Freedom Friday, I know, right? I was like, and then the person that would like schedule like a Friday meeting at 2 p.m. I'm like, what are you doing? Come on now. I thought it was like, isn't it like an agreement, like a quiet agreement amongst all professionals that we do not do 3 o'clock Friday meetings? Like, isn't that pretty obvious? Come on. Ooh, interesting, Arizona. Some premonitions going on in your dreams. We don't care for those people. Well, I love everybody, Margaret, but it's like, come on, it's Friday. Like, who are you? So you must really like this. It was wild. Never happened before. We'll tap into that and see if you can do it again. Tonight when you fall asleep, be like, hey, can I do this again? Help me. Ask your guides and your angels. Let's talk about the simulation a little bit. You guys, I'm going to, surprisingly enough, open my shades just a little bit. It's been very rainy here lately. I think that's part of why I'm tired. The new moon, writing all the reports, right? Hanging out in the collective. It's been a little bit of a busy week in a good way, all the best ways. But that's why I think I'm a little sleepy too. Let me open the shade really quickly, just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. Hello, Kashina. Welcome to the chat. So yesterday we were talking about My Big Toe, My Big Theory of Everything, the book written by Thomas Campbell, all around how he believes that he has proven that we live in a simulation. Now, once again, throughout the book, he says, use your own discernment, create your own big theory of everything. This is mine, but if it resonates for you, then maybe you want to adopt it as your own. So I'm in book number 2. Book number 1 was very challenging, even for me, which I feel like I'm rather intelligent. So it was a little bit tricky to get and navigate through. And he promised that second book would be better and easier. And I was like, I don't even know if I want to keep going. But I've started it, so I would like to finish it. And I'm glad I kept going because it is much lighter, much easier to understand. So yesterday we learned that the right intent and the right motivations are how we make the right choices, which help us take the right actions, which provide us the feedback we desire, the right feedback immediately in this physical reality or over time, right? Over time. So remember, once again, when you have the right intention, when you have the right motivation, it's going to be very easy for you to understand and figure out what to do to receive what you desire. Okay. So let's see. That's very cool. Okay. All right. We've got people all hyping each other up in the chat, and I love to see that. I love to see that. I know I didn't believe it until it happened for the 3rd time. You're like, I need 3 confirmations, please. Not just 1, 3. 2 to make it true, right? Arizona, 2 to make it true. That's what we like to say here. Kudos to the little girl that taught me that on TikTok. Okay, so we talked about that. Is everyone cool with that? Right intention plus the right motivation helps you make the right choices, take the right actions so you can receive the feedback you desire. Are we cool with that? That's pretty, for me, that seems pretty easy to integrate. We cool with it? Out of nowhere, we got 38 people in the chat. Say hello if you're new here. Welcome to the chat, Jazz. Welcome to the chat, Tamika. Clinton's in the chat. Margaret, you're cool with that. Okay, cool. Anyone else? Anyone else? We're cool with it? All right, I'm going to keep going. Hello, James. Welcome to the chat. Yes, cool with it. Arizona says yes. Hello, Crystal. Welcome to the chat. All right, so then this next part, you guys, is around your responsibility and your accountability for your life. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate them always, you guys. It helps me go into the next league, whatever that means on TikTok, and gets me boosted out to more people. So I really appreciate the interaction, first and foremost, the likes. I appreciate the OGs showing up, the in-betweeners showing up, the newbies, commenting and hanging out in the chat and inspiring each other. I don't have a link for 10 a.m. Gabby says, Gabby, inside the course, really quickly, you guys, Gabby, when you go inside the Cosmic Collective on Teachable, the link is there, but I'll shoot one off to you in between logging off here and joining there. Cool? Okay. I trust that's cool, and I promise you I will send it to you. So forewarning for those of you that either are on the journey or you haven't started the journey yet, the spiritual journey really, the way it really kicks off is, holy crap, there's way more than what I think is happening. I'm no longer a human asleep, flopping around on the earth. And I realize how much my energy and my choices and my motivations have created my life. It is wild accountability. It is stepping into, this is my life, dang it, and I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to make the best of it. And I recognize that perhaps I've actually created what I don't love about my life right now. So letting you guys know that there is some accountability in this next section. I don't want anyone to feel triggered or called out. That's not the point. I'm reading verbatim what he writes so we can understand how to continue to move in a way that we create our best reality, okay? Good morning, manifesting this for my family. Welcome to the chat. That cleaning mama. All right, welcome to the chat. All right, so he says, and I quote, I'm reading verbatim. He says, it is possible in many situations for you to make the same or similar mistakes repetitively without necessarily going broke. By going broke, he means really impoverishing or reducing your consciousness quality, okay? He says you simply just do not get ahead. Furthermore, major messing up often comes before major growing up. Because, and he's kind of funny in certain ways, he says, because mule-headed humans sometimes need to hit repeatedly and hard directly between the eyes by the results of our errors before we notice that a problem exists. He goes on to say, unfortunately, our egos are so good at blaming everybody else that even after great suffering, we often miss the point that our pain is primarily self-inflicted and trying to tell us something about what we are doing wrong. Good morning, Rebecca's in the house. Good morning, Mary Thompson in the house. If you're new here, make sure to click the follow button. I think it's down here somewhere. So TikTok tells you I'm live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Monday through Thursday for a chill out session, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's a hard lesson to learn, but yes, I'm going to read it again for you guys, and we're going to kind of dissect line for line, because I think that's the good way to go, because once again, he writes in kind of long sentences and big thoughts in a very short amount of time, right? So he says it is possible in many situations for you to make the same or similar mistakes repetitively without necessarily going broke. In other words, without necessarily totally diminishing your consciousness quality. It's just that you don't get ahead. So you can make the same mistake over and over again. You're not going to really totally go backwards in your consciousness quality, but you're not going to get ahead in life. There's no growth. I think that's when we feel stuck. It's like you're making the same choices, you're making the same mistake, and you're not really recognizing that these choices, it might be that you're making the same choice with different faces in different places, right? Same situation, different people, different actors involved, different characters, different movie set, right? Different stage, same choices, not really happening. Good morning, Carla. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. How were your nursing tests go? How did your nursing school tests, right? That's what you were doing. How did it go? Let me know in the chat. Thank you for the likes. Okay, so step one, we can make the same mistakes often. We won't even realize it, but we're not getting ahead. So that's why we feel stuck. Step two, he says, major messing up comes before major growing up, right? So think about, I think about when my spiritual awakening happened, I was living very paycheck to paycheck by myself in California, struggling in my job, really low in self-confidence, very insecure, very jealous, unhealthily overweight. I can say that because it's real. And then I decided I could not stand it any longer. I was like, I cannot stand this version of me. She's so annoying. I was literally so annoying. I was so annoying that I was annoying my own self. Okay. And that's when I decided to go on that cleanse. I started going to yoga more frequently. And then boom, my spiritual awakening happened. Major growing up after major messing up. And by the way, when I was in the messing up stage, I was making the same choice over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I was just down there, stuck. I was just like, how do I get out of this crap, right? Thank you for the follow, Yam Famanika. Hello, Edward. Welcome to the chat. Then he goes on to say, because sometimes we need to be hit repeatedly and directly between the eyeballs. Wow, Lindsay, eyeballs, until we notice there's a problem. I was like, yeah, repeatedly. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, wake up, Lindsay. I woke up. Says, unfortunately, our egos, by the way, it was everybody else's fault. The people, my colleagues were annoying. That, the traffic, it was the traffic's fault. It was so-and-so's fault. So-and-so, my boss ticked me off. Like it was nobody's fault besides everybody else's, not mine. It was definitely not me. I was the common denominator of all my problems, but it was definitely not my fault, right? Heaven forbid I take any accountability. Okay. So he says, our egos are so good at blaming others that even after great suffering, we often miss the point that our pain is primarily self-inflicted and trying to tell us something about what we are doing wrong. It's a lot for a Friday. Am I being that person that set a meeting on Friday right now? Kind of. I know, I'm sorry. Go on, Carla. I'm so excited for you. I'm sending you all the best vibes. I know that you're just going to be passing with flying colors. Flying colors. Greetings. You're welcome. Kirzana says, I totally understand being annoyed with myself. I think when you get annoyed with your own self, when you're like, okay, enough with the BS. Like I had to sit down with myself and I was like, if you want to stop feeling insecure and so jealous, and like get it together. You're like a hot mess. Like literally you're chaos. Get it together. And until you get it together, like this is how you're going to feel. So figure it out. Like I was literally like full on annoyed. Full on annoyed. So before the great kind of glow up, as they say, or grow up, right? Either one, both are accurate here. We kind of do have to hit that point where you're like, enough is enough. I'm annoyed with me. Hello, Wildfire Goddess. Much love. Welcome to the chat. You were able to finish your birth chart report after. You finally finished reading it. I've been wondering if you were still reading it. And what are your thoughts? Are you like, holy cow? Holy cow. You guys, Carla is talking. Carla is in the Manifesting Club first and foremost. She's finishing her nursing school test exams right now. One more test to go. So let's send her all the best vibes. And I created and wrote out her Know Thyself birth chart report. I think it was around 34 pages of information all about Carla's energy. And yeah, it's a lot to consume. It's a lot to consume. For those of you that are interested in learning about your soul's purpose, I'm running a fun kind of promo bonus right now through the end of July. So July 31st at midnight Eastern Standard Time, I'm including 2 extra pages around your human design. So I'm not just looking at your astrology. I'm also looking at what your soul is nudging you to do based on your human design, what your soul wants you to master based on your human design, and what your soul came here to communicate. And when I did that for myself, you guys will lose your minds if I were to read my report to you. And I'm happy to do that in the next couple minutes if you're curious. Wildfire Goddess, I moved from Michigan across the country to a family I didn't know with $3,000 I borrowed from my grandma and my car full of clothes when I was the ripe age of 22 years old. So yes, been there, done it. And it was quite an adventure, and I'm so glad I did. You're trying to move from Ohio to Salt Lake City. Well, then do it. Go on. Much different there in Salt Lake City than Ohio. Sending you all the best vibes. I'm also in the transition phase of nursing school. Almost done. Crystal, we've got some nurses in the house. Go on. You can do it. You can do it, Crystal. Thank you for being back here, Crystal, by the way. Nice to see you here. All right, so you guys, radical responsibility, right? When you stand in your accountability, that's how you're going to start changing your life. Because then you're like, okay, so I've been making this choice. It hasn't been getting me the results I want. So maybe I should make a different choice, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. I believe that anyone that's in here and it's like good vibes, you're going to get exactly what you want in life, by the way. I just know that. I know it. All right, one more quote, you guys, and then it's 9:40. We'll have room to chat for another like 8 minutes or so. We're going to set the energetic wave at 9:50 today because we do have spiritual chat inside the Cosmic Collective starting at 10 o'clock, where you can come and talk directly to me via Zoom. So if you're interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, it is only $33 a month. It's a subscription membership-based community. And inside there are monthly spiritual lessons, monthly channeled messages for the collective, which I know I still need to do July's. I'm working on that, hopefully today or this weekend sometime. Monthly spiritual chats with me, so you get to interact with me directly, ask any spiritual questions you have. And when I say I get what you're going through, I wrote a whole email about all the things I get, and I promise you I get it. So if you're confused, if you're lost, if you're grieving, if you're struggling with worthiness because of toxic relationships in the past, if you're in situationships because you don't have the worthiness, been there, done that. If you don't have the friends you need because they aren't on a journey and they're like, what are you talking about? Been there, done that, right? Has your Kundalini risen and you're like, what is happening to me? Been there, done that. Did clairaudience capability turn on all of a sudden one day? Been there, done that. Did you have a near-death experience? So did I. Been there, done that. Welcome to the Cosmic Collective. All right. No worries, Wildfire Goddess. The way I actually got invited to go live with some people. It's a very random story about how when I was 12, I actually manifested it. When I was 12, I told my parents, and I'll say it very quickly, you guys, I wanted to always live in New York City or Los Angeles. I was a fashion girly through and through when I was little, and I was in a town of 4,000 people. When you're a fashion girly in a town of 4,000 people, it feels like a little bit of torture. Everyone looks the same. There's literally not much culture there. And I was like, I need to break free. And when I moved, I finished college in Michigan, and then I moved to a suburb of Detroit to work after college. And when I was there, I met this amazing group of girlfriends, and they were like, come out to this concert. It's this free concert at this casino, da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, let's go. And there I met a very handsome guy. And he's like, oh, sorry guys, a piece of hair. I'm from California. And I was like, you're from California? Like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I work, I tour with the band doing sound stuff, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. We totally hit it off. We were like totally into each other, but I'm like, well, you're going back to California. So like, there's that. And then we just stayed in contact with each other for like a good year. His parents were like, when are you going to tell this girl you like her? Da, 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 da. And I kept trying, but it was the middle of the recession, you guys, 2009. Nobody was answering. I had 6 Word document pages full of jobs I had applied for in California to move, because that was still my dream. I was just stuck in Michigan because of the economy. It was just like, I felt like I was like, how am I getting out of here? And one person called me back and they were like, oh, we thought you already lived in California. 6 pages. When I say I was persistent. And then finally his parents were like, well, she can just come live with us and like try it out. And if she can make a life for herself, that's cool. And like, she can stay for as long as she needs or whatever. So I called my grandma and I was like, Grandma, can I borrow $3,000? I figured if I can't make it past $3,000, then I just should go home. Like, I need to figure it out. And that's what I did. So then I moved in with him and his family. And yeah, the rest is kind of history. Eventually we broke up because of different life goals and all those things, but not in a bad way. It wasn't anything like super negative. Yeah. Don't ever give up. Stay consistent. And then out of nowhere, and it wasn't like he was my ticket to California. We actually dated for many years. It just was one of those things where his life was going one way and mine was going the other, and he wanted certain things. And I was like, I definitely don't want that. And it was a mature decision on both of our parts to break up. Like, it made sense. So yeah, you got to just like keep trying, keep going, trust that what you desire is on its way to you. And don't worry about how, because do you think I was thinking, oh, I think I'm going to meet some guy at a random concert. By the way, I wasn't going to go to that concert. I was supposed to go back to my school and hang out with like some of my old college friends. Not old, I just graduated, but some of my college friends. But for whatever reason, those girls were like, come on, go out with us. And I was like, well, I live here now and I should probably start creating like a friend group here because I want to have like a good social scene here, right? And so, yeah, it was just like, boom, 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 boom. And then I lived in California for like 11 years or 12 years. So yeah, yep, exactly. Trust it'll be on its way to you. Okay, one more conversation around simulation theory, and then we're going to get on the wave, you guys. And then I'm going to send Gabby Her. I keep doing that. Her. I get some weird like accent when I say. I think it's because Victoria comes and says girl, and then it gets in my brain. Victoria, if you're here and you're watching. Okay, so one last conversation around simulation theory. He says, he talks about how growth and making choices appear complex because of our ego. It's okay, Victoria. It's okay. I'm just teasing with you. But I do get that in my brain, like, girl. Good morning, Kara. Good morning. And then I think it goes to her. And then it kind of sounds like, I'm not going to say it because I'll probably get like slapped on the wrist at TikTok. They'll give me restrictions and I don't want restrictions. Okay, so he says, growth and making choices appear complex. They appear, keyword, appear complex because of our ego. However, and I quote, right being, so in your right energy, profitable intent and good choices are tremendously easy, simple, and straightforward without the ego, and with humility and compassion that comes with love. He goes back to it again and again. He keeps talking about how when you make a choice out of love with the right intent and the right motivations, smooth sailing, very easy to figure out what to do next. And I'll go back to that old job I had. By the way, I was getting restricted yesterday because I was saying the gardening word, the activity of gardening that's not gardening, the other gardening activity. And I was getting restricted about that. But when I had that business, accessories, not the actual plant, the accessories, I was misaligned. My intention was make a crap ton of money. It wasn't help the world, help the people, help the collective. It wasn't my soul mission, right? And so it was hard to me to make right choices. And every choice I made seemed wrong. And then I took the wrong actions and I never got the results I desired. Never, ever. Then when I finally dropped into, okay, Lindsay, just accept who you fully are. Accept that you have a strong intuition. Accept that you are very empathetic and that's one of your superpowers. Accept that you can actually connect with other people's higher selves and channel for them. Accept that you can help people become aware, that you're meant to teach and raise the consciousness of the collective. Accept it. And as soon as I did, the intention became very clear. Your soul mission is to raise the frequency of the planet. And I stay in that intention all the time. When I'm writing an email, why am I writing this email? To help raise the frequency of the planet. When I'm talking to you, what am I talking to you about and why am I talking to you about it? Hopefully to help you become more aware, to make easier choices, to recognize how when you do become in alignment, life becomes so much fun. You get on the other side of it. You don't have to get all the confusion. You don't have to get being jealous and insecure. You get to be happy, guided, making easy choices. I don't even use my brain power really. I just allow my higher self to say, sit down and write the email right now. You feel inspired. And then the words come out and then I send it off, right? So really recognizing that when you stand in your personal power, whatever that is for you, and if you're confused, but you feel like you're here to do something for the collective, then get your soul's purpose report. Get it today. You have 5 days until I take out that bonus section around human design. And the human design part was when I was like, it was another one of those moments like my astrology this morning. Like, thank you. This is exactly the confirmation I needed. And I know exactly what I'm supposed to say now. Yeah, Carizona, you might want to get the Your Soul's Purpose report. It might just be the confirmation you need. If you feel inspired, you get to be happy and have fun. I'm going to sit here in my power and do my work. Go on, my friend. Thank you for the follow, Mariana. Tara BB, Tara BB, welcome to the chat. I feel like I came to this live at the right time. Wildfire Goddess, you are amongst those who are new to the chat, but this happens every single day. Every single day, almost at this point, and my OGs can say this is truth. Somebody comes to this chat and says, I needed to hear this information right here, right now. Thank you. Every single day. Why? Because I'm in alignment, because I'm doing exactly what I'm meant to be doing. Should I share? I'll share with you guys really quickly. For those of you that are new here, this is what I learned when I looked at my human design based on what my soul was nudging me to do. My soul was craving me to master, and what I'm here to communicate. Are you ready? Buckle up, because you're going to be like, holy cow, you're doing it, girl. And this is inspiring. I hope it's inspiring. What my soul is nudging me to do. Through grace, wisdom, and my own awareness, I stand in my integrity and share my heart with my tribe, helping to shape the future. That's what my soul wants me to do. Through my own grace, through my own wisdom, and my own awareness, I stand in my alignment, in my integrity, and I share my heart with my tribe, helping to shape the future. My soul wants me to master through leaps of faith. I always talk about just taking that leap through confidence. We talk about confidence through trust, positive mindset, and manifesting, all things we talk about. I take the leadership role and recognize that I create my reality. That's what my soul wants me to master. I think I'm getting there. If I'm not already living in that frequency by the end of this shift, because it's a big one, because my astrology says so, and I trust in that, ooh, it's going to be good. Lastly, what I'm here to communicate are two things: spirit and power. I talk about power all of the time. I talk about faith all of the time. I literally say, if I could teach faith in a way that really resonates for you, you would be unstoppable. If I could teach you how to stand in your power, and a lot of people are afraid of the word power, so then turn it into empowerment, become fully empowered, fully empowered. So I'm here to teach spirit that your desires are fulfilled and you are completely supported by God, source, universe, creator, universal love, by the divine. I'm also here to communicate power, that there is a huge difference, and I talk about this all the time. There's a huge difference between pushing with human effort versus finding your alignment, connecting to your intuition, connecting with your higher self, God, source, love, universe, creator, and being guided, aligned, flowing, becoming the river and flowing with ease. When I learned that 2 weeks ago, I was like, thank you. Done. Now I know. Now I know exactly what to talk about for people. Now I know exactly how to carry myself and what my soul craves me to master. And I know what my soul is nudging me to do. Continue to, enhance my grace, continue to enhance my wisdom, continue to enhance my awareness, so I can stand in my integrity and help share this information with the world to fulfill my soul mission of raising the frequency of the planet. I can't make it up, you guys. Victoria says, wow, thank you for the follow, Lee. Thank you for the follow, Dee Dee. Gabby says, true. Happened to all of us for real. Oh, wait. Do I get it through your link, Carizona? Yes, it is. Click the link in my bio on my TikTok page, and then it's the first link. It's called Your Soul's Purpose. I wrote in there today, like bonus through July. So as long as you get it before July 31st, you'll get those extra pages I just read about myself. And I'll write it for you too. And you'll get more information. I'll explain what the gates are and all that. So yeah. You guys are so sweet to me. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, Erin. Welcome to the chat. So I will continue to say words in different ways that resonate around that message, because that's what I'm here to do. And I hope that every time I say new words, perhaps some of it integrates into your energetic frequency, right? Crystal, well, you're in the right place, because we talk about this Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every morning, this is what we're talking about. It's different, right? Because it's going to be different every time, because I'm always growing. When I learn something, I share it. That's how I learn even more. I don't wait around. Oh, I don't know this yet. Nope, I'm telling you right away. And if I'm wrong, then the next day I'll say, you know what? I was actually wrong on that. That's okay, because I'm a human and a spiritual being, and you are too. Allow yourself to learn and grow. Allow it. Just allow it. The second that you say, okay, I allow it, life will be much easier for you. But we put up these walls of resistance. It must be harder. The ego, what did he say? He said just a second ago in this readings that I was sharing with you by Thomas Campbell, he says, growing and making choices appear complex because of the ego. They appear complex. The ego, you guys remember, this is the last thing I'm going to say before we get on the wave. The ego, no matter how miserable you are, the ego wants you to know every single day what's going to happen next. You could be living the crappiest life you've ever lived right now, and the ego is going to say, that's okay. As long as tomorrow's the same, I feel good. And that's the connection you need to start breaking. And you do that by building up the spiritual part of you. You do that by building up that higher self, that connection with your higher self, the communication with your higher self. That's how you do it. Because the ego is going to say, but it feels good to be comfortable. I love a short-term comfort. And the soul is like, no, I want to break free from this crap. But ultimately, and I have to remind you of this every day, you are the one who will change your life. You. Because if you start saying, well, so-and-so has to do this for my life to change, and so-and-so has to do this for my life to change, well, now you're giving everyone else the responsibility for your own life. And you have to step into your empowerment. You have to step into your accountability and your own responsibility. It's not the easiest thing to do, but as soon as you start to do it, it becomes easier and easier. Thank you for the follow, Crystal. That's so true. Hello, Lala. I missed you. Welcome to the chat. Who knows? Maybe the wrong thing led them into alignment. I allow it. Maybe the wrong thing led them into alignment. I'm not following, Wildfire Goddess. I'm not following. All right, you guys, if you're new here, we're going to get onto the energetic wave right now. I have to end the live in 2 minutes, so we have just enough time because I'm going into the Cosmic Collective and I'm going to be talking with my members and my friends inside the collective today about other spiritual things that they have questions about. If you're interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, once again, it is $33 a month. It's a membership. So once you're in unless you cancel. And if you cancel, I will trust that it's for a good reason. I'm not going to ask you any questions or feel butthurt about it because that's not how I roll. And right now, the first spiritual lesson inside is all around getting out of the infinity loop of fear. You want something, your soul, just what I was just talking about, your soul craves something, your ego stops you in fear. You crave something, ego stops you in fear. You're in an infinity loop of desire and fear. Break free. How do you do that? Get into the Cosmic Collective and learn the spiritual lessons, okay? Number one. Number two, the next lesson coming up in August is all around a full-on channeled lesson that I channeled last weekend. And it's all around perspective shifting yourself. Oh my gosh, now I'm talking too fast. Into version 2.0 of you. And now that the fear is gone, you've broke out of that crap. Let's get into new perspectives. New perspectives. Like when you said the wrong thing, you're only human. I don't remember. Sometimes I channel on this and I just like, it comes and then I'm like, I don't remember. But I trust that it makes sense. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go, you guys. I gotta go. Close your eyes. If you're new here, we're going to do some affirmations. We're going to smile in between them. I'm going to say, show me your teethers, because that's what we say to our little dog, because she has an underbite. She's always smiling. And then we're going to do some more affirmations. We're going to think about what we're manifesting. Okay. It's very simple. Just follow along. Close your eyes. Let's go. All right. Deep breath in. Side out of the mouth. Deep breath in. Side out of the mouth. Releasing that conversation, all that engagement, that collaboration. Thank you guys for that. One more time, deep breath in. Letting it go. Think of something you're manifesting. I am strong. Say it out loud after me. I can do this. Smile big because you can do it and you're actually doing it. Smile big. Show me your teethers is what I'm supposed to say. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. Repeat again out loud after me if you can. I am strong. I can do this. Now show me your teethers with a big smile on your face because you're happy because I freaking did it. And I knew I could do it. Breathing in your manifestation, breathing it up from the root to the crown, expanding the manifestation out into the universe through your crown. And on the exhale, bringing it back down from the universe through the crown chakra to the root chakra down at the base of your spine, cementing it in, rooting it in to the physical reality. One more time on your own, breathing in, building your manifestation at the top, pushing it out as far as you can. Holding your breath at the top, building it. Then on the exhale, bringing it down into the root chakra, into your manifested reality. It's on its way to you guys. I am strong. I can do this. Now show me your teethers with a big smile. You're happy it's coming true. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. All right, you're on the wave. Stay on the wave, ride the wave. This is the energetic wave that's going to carry you through the weekend because I don't go live Saturday and Sunday. Remember, I will be back on Monday. Click the follow button. TikTok will tell you on Monday, your girl is live. She's back. We'll send another energetic wave on Monday. You're welcome, Crystal. We do this every single day. If you guys can't make it at 9 a.m. or you miss a day, I am streaming on YouTube as well now. It's I am Lindsay with Love, or search my name, Lindsay with Love. You'll find me on YouTube and you can find the replays of these lives. Super powerful information. And if you're interested in your soul's purpose report, one more time, that bonus section around your human design is included through July 31st at midnight. I'm telling you, it's done after that. So get there, be there, have it or be square. I absolutely love that. It always makes me cry. Well, release, Lala. If you're crying, it's because your body needs to release something, so allow it. You're likely releasing the fear of empowerment. You're likely releasing some maybe insecurities, and that's beautiful. So let it out. Let it out so you can stand in your power, okay? You guys, thank you for 5.2 thousand likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the new people that are here. Thank you for my returning viewers. I appreciate you all. I'm grateful for you all. I wouldn't be able to fulfill my soul mission if you weren't hanging out with me. So thank you. Ride the wave, release the stress, sunshine in the house. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Samantha. Have a great day, you guys. We're heading over to the Cosmic Collective. So I'll see you guys there who are in the collective. And Gabby, I'm sending you the link right now. Bye.